Hi everyone, welcome again to Bake Your Way Kitchen. On today's video I'm going to show you how to do a tuna casserole. I'm just going to turn on this light. So I'm just at the stove here and I've got sizzling butter, and what I'm going to do is add in about a cup of onions to it, and once I've added it all in, we are going to stir it, saute it. And this is just in a medium saucepan. And I've got broccoli that has come to a boil and is cooked. You're going to need about half a pound of broccoli, and you're just going to need to boil it. Once it comes up to a boil it for about 5 or 7 minutes until it's nice and tender. And once that's done, you can drain it. We are going to add in about a 1/4 cup of flour, as well as our basil. We're going to need about a tablespoon of fresh basil and about a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix this. This really thickens up what we're making. You can see the onions, they've thickened up. And what we're going to do now is gradually add in our milk. And this is 3½ cups of milk. And you can use skim, you can use half and half. I'm using skim this time, but you can use any fat content you want. So you want to gradually add this in, stirring constantly over medium heat so that you don't develop lumps. This is a very easy tuna casserole dish to make, as you can see. I'm just going to turn it up a bit more to medium-high. Alright, so now what we're going to do is let this come up to just below a boil and for it to thicken, and I'll show you the next step. So our mixture is now done. You can see it is now very bubbly and it's thickened up quite a bit. So now what we do is we remove it from the heat. I'm just going to put it over here for a second. And I apologize for the poor camera angle. And what we're going to do is add in the rest of our ingredients. So I've got my broccoli here, and this is about ½ pound worth of broccoli, 227 grams. I've also got about 400 grams of drained canned tuna, and you can use whatever flaked, light, whatever you prefer. You could even substitute with salmon. You could even do chicken with this, so if you have leftover chicken, you can add that in. I've also got 2 cups of pasta, and this happens to be a stir-fried noodle, but you can use 2 cups of whatever pasta you want. And I've also, to finish up, I've got about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. And these are all our ingredients, so we're just going to mix all this in. You can see once you have it all going, it's very easy. It's very much a put-together recipe, one that you can put together very fast. You can see it's incorporating quite well. And it smells delicious, let me tell you. You're going to now need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Celsius, 180 degrees, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, and this casserole is ready to be transferred into a pan. And I'm using a 9-inch square pan. You can use any casserole dish. You're looking for a 2-liter one. So you see that I've prepared it, I've greased it, put a piece of wax paper, and now what I'm going to do is simply pour the mixture in here. It looks fantastic. There we go. And you're just going to want to evenly spread it out. Now regarding the broccoli, and one thing I forgot to mention earlier, is what I did was I chopped the broccoli up, not too coarse, like a coarse chop of all the broccoli, so the pieces are not too big. And there you go. So now you can put it in the oven just like this, but what is a casserole without a breaded top? So what I've got here is ½ cup of breadcrumbs with just a few tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to, and I added in a bit of oregano for the top. You could even add fresh basil, because there is basil already in this. And you're just going to want to evenly spread this out. Just right. There we go. Alrighty. That's excellent. Alright, so now our casserole is ready to go in the oven. It will need to be in the oven for approximately 20 to 30 minutes until it is bubbly and develops a bit of a nice brown color on the outside. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. I've taken the casserole out of the oven and let it sit for about 20 minutes, and it just looks amazing. It's got a nice golden brown color and it smells incredible, and let me tell you, it tastes amazing as well. It's a very easy, simple casserole to make. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching.